I understand that maturity means not only following your likes and dislikes, but doing things because they have to be done. How do I bring authenticity while doing something which I don't like inside, but it has to be done?
It has to be done, just do it because it is beneficial to somebody. You don't have to satisfy yourself all the time. Sometimes bring satisfaction to others, and sacrificing your own desires is also good for you. Don't label it as hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is not just going by what you want, and it's not hypocrisy to listen or cater to others' wants. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes, you don't like to do, but it has to be done and you are needed to do that work. Suppose you are a doctor and you don't like to do it, you want to take a break, take holiday, but there is nobody else and you have to do that work. So the way inside you are not wanting to do, you have to rise to the occasion to do that job. Now don't think, oh, I am a hypocrite, I didn't want to do, but still I am doing. No, that's not hypocrisy. This is sacrifice. Yeah? And you need to sometimes sacrifice your own desires, wish, for the betterment of the society or for others' sake. And that definitely will pay you back, Those acts of sacrifice pays you back. See, you never wanted to brush your teeth when you were a small boy or a girl. Your mother forced you to do every day. Didn't she? Morning, as soon as you wake up, you didn't say, I want to go and brush my teeth. Your mother dragged you to the bathroom. You didn't like it, but they made you to brush your teeth so that you have all the teeth now today. Right? I would say brush only those teeth which you want to keep it. So sometimes you don't like things. You never, when people get into engineering or medical college, the first 1 or 2 years, they just want to quit. Nobody want to continue. And if everyone becomes a school dropout or college dropout, what will happen? People don't like it, still they do it. Don't call all those people who wanted to drop out of the school or college but still continued as hypocrites. They are not hypocrites. Right? They withstood, they fought against their own likes and dislikes because they know that when I have taken a subject, I must continue. I must complete it. So, that completing your studies, I wouldn't call it as hypocrisy. Some of these words, fraud, hypocrisy, these words are very jarring. So you can easily put this sticker to anything. People just put the word fraud. That guy is a fraud, this lady is a fraud. Immediately we accept, oh, there must be fraud. We don't even sit and examine what does that word mean, what did they do that is fraudulent. See, you open the dictionary and see what is fraud. It is cheating someone for one's own benefit. Right? That may not be the case. Someone started a venture and they borrowed money from everybody, but the project failed. That was not their intention for the project to fail. So when the project failed, everybody lost the money. Then you can't call that gentleman fraud because he sincerely did what he wanted, what he thought would be the right thing to do, but he didn't succeed. You can't call him as a fraud. Without doing the water divining, people just take chance to put the bore. Some places they put and the water doesn't come. You can't call it a fraud. Right? It didn't just happen. They did their effort and they didn't get the result out of it. So, in the same way, hypocrisy, these are the words that have got such a stigma and we keep using with others and with oneself. And this creates such a guilt consciousness in you. And then you suffer. I tell you, guilt is the worst thing in spiritual path. Right? Guilt consciousness. So never label yourself as hypocrite. Yeah? Got it? Today's lesson what? You made a mistake. That's it. You accept a mistake and move forward. And feelings, don't say whether this is an authentic feeling or unauthentic. What do you mean by authentic feeling? Feelings come and go. They're never stationary. At that time that was true, but then that feeling moved. Another time another feeling is true. Got it? So in the relative world, when things are all changing, every moment, that for that moment it is true. That is the thing. That is the state of affair. So neither blame others nor blame yourself.